but Mercedes or Rolls Royce, I will go nowhere. I'm a commercial air rider. I will ride in nothing but limousine, and I will make love to nothing but
in this ring.
All right, so let's start with TakeOver. I'm super excited for this. This is super exciting. So first, take me through the whole Worlds Collide tournament thing. Take me through this for those who are unaware of what's happening here.
I hope we can find video of this somewhere because it's like a mix of NXT, NXT UK, and 205 Live people kind of doing like a little tournament thing. So it's like Adam Cole, Cedric Alexander, your boy Dijakovic, which corrected the pronunciation I thought it was from last week.
So wait, so who's right? You're right?
You might have been right. I don't know. I forgot what you said.
I think we're all just wrong.
We're all wrong. I'm going to call him Dijak.
Dijak. Died Bods. It's like when Rob Gronkowski says Died Bods.
Dream's going to be there. Tyler Bate. It's going to be like a crazy tournament and stuff. So we'll see what if they actually release video of that. So.
Yeah. All right. Now let's get to whole Cassius Ohno, Matt Riddle. I'm fine with this. I like feuds where they push it as long as the feud continues to be solid, and I like the feud between them, and I think it's continuing to put Matt Riddle in a good spot, and I think this will be the end of it. But you don't seem to feel like that. I feel like you're over it.
If Ohno doesn't win again, then I'm not saying Cassius Ohno deserves a huge push forward. I just think that if the third time's a charm, I guess maybe beat him, and then Riddle could move on to something else. So,
right. So you want Ohno to win.
Dirty win, but yes, win.
Okay, so the dirty win is fine. I'm fine with that. Cause what, you worried about Ohno getting buried? But
he's already not anywhere.
I mean, he's kind of buried anyway, right? I mean, he's basically enhancement talent at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that if you're gonna do a third installment, just have something a little different result.
All right, that's fair enough. I mean, who would you like to put Matt Riddle with next?
That's a good question.
See, that's the thing. Like, that's the guy that's got to interfere or get this.
Maybe
going.
Kona Reeves or something like that.
Or do you want? I mean, who do you want? Do you want Keith Lee involved and him to take on one of these guys? Like, I don't know, like where you want it to go from that.
No, it's a good point because Riddle and Lee have had history in the past. They're kind of looking like allies right now, but maybe it could be like a one-upsmanship type of thing there to get each other over.
Maybe there's definitely options there. You could always get Velveteen in there. Velveteen Matt Riddle would be fun because Velveteen is just its own thing anyway.
That'd be a nice match, yeah.
So I think that would be fun to watch. That's to me the next feud for him because I feel like him and Velveteen are still on that 1A tier, and they got to kind of they won't be there much longer, but they're still there.
Number one contendership type of chase.
Yeah, something of that nature. I think that would be good. All right, you got Ricochet defending his championship against Johnny Gargano. This is going to be awesome.
My goodness.
I mean, I'm already chanting this is awesome right now, and it hasn't even started yet. That's how excited I am about this. It's going to just be amazeballs. It really
Yeah. Who do you think's taking this one?
It's a great question. I think Ricochet because I feel like they're just going to continue to build him. I don't think it's going to go one of two ways because they either want to keep building him in this way or they've got plans for Black. And in which case, then I think Gargano moves, and I think that in which case I think when Black moves to the roster, Ricochet gets moved up to that next tier. And Gargano then takes that championship, and then it's Gargano and Riddle and Velveteen and those guys in the 1A for a little bit. That's where I would say go.
I wonder if they're going to get Ciampa Gargano closure at WrestleMania TakeOver. And that's why I almost think Gargano loses that, but helps Ciampa retain later. So it's a lot of permutations to this.
Got a lot of wacky ways out of this, but I think that if Aleister Black's moving on, which I think he is soon, I think it's kind of makes sense at this point. If he indeed is moving on and we're getting him up to the main roster, I think sooner than later, then I think it's very wise to elevate Adam Cole, elevate Ricochet, and Ciampa, and that's your main line 3 guys in the company.
Okay, and then maybe slow play Gargano a bit more.
Well, but I think Gargano, you let kind of have his own thing and have him have an individual belt, which I think is very important for him.
I've no objection to that at all. So,
yeah, Gargano saying, like, this is my version of Intercontinental Championship. I can carry this, have him, I mean, there's a million guys you could throw in there. You could have him feud with Matt Riddle for all I care.
Yeah. I think either way, it's going to be a stellar presentation.
Oh, terrific.
I trust whatever they decide.
I think Ricochet retains because they're going to hold Black longer than we want, and Black will be held until after WrestleMania. They're going to get one more takeover out of Black at WrestleMania. That's my guess that they want to go that route, and it might be Ricochet Black for the title. I mean, that would certainly make people go bananas, right?
I want Ciampa to hold it as long as he can. I think it helps him to have.
I could not agree more. I would love Ciampa to hold it. I think he does hold it here. I don't think this is where he drops it.
Right.
But I think that somehow you're going to work your way up to Ricochet and Aleister Black, and for WrestleMania weekend. I think that's where they're probably going to go.
We could not discuss the main title picture with this one because they're so intertwined right now.
Right. So they're all the same. So that being said, so Ciampa Black, I say he retains.
Me too.
All right. So, and however you want to figure that out. Now, Shayna Baszler, Bianca Belair. It's a great opportunity here for Belair, who's done some good work. Obviously, he's got a lot of style, cool character, good in-ring stuff. What are your feelings on this? I mean, I think there's no way Baszler doesn't keep it. I don't think they're ready to put the belt on her. But I think this is a real opportunity for her to go above expectations.
I don't know if they're going to do the 4 Horsewomen thing soon, so that factors into my thinking on this one. I think Shayna retains as well, but I would put it at a little bit less of a retaining percentage than Ciampa, actually. So,
all right, fair enough. I actually put this in higher. I'll take the other side. I think Baszler I think they want to make her the women's. Again, if you're going into WrestleMania weekend, who do you want headlining that from the women's? It's Shayna Baszler. Shayna's the name. Shayna's a draw. Shayna's really over with the crowd. I think they have great respect for her. I know I do.
They could easily have her as like a Ronda valet.
Like she's like the mean Ronda. Like, you know,
they could have her like with Ronda to headline WrestleMania as her lackey or something.
Yeah, you could bring her up that way
with no championship. That's
right. I just think Toni Storm is in for a major push. I could see Toni Storm, Shayna Baszler at TakeOver WrestleMania weekend. That's in New York. That to me,
Tony holding both belts or dropping UK.
Dropping UK.
That. Okay.
Or holding both belts, which wouldn't be terrible.
Well, it would give her a lot more cred.
It'd give her a huge amount of cred, and that would be very cool. So we shall see. We shall find out. Then they get Undisputed Era against War Raiders. Also, I mean, what's not to like about this, boys and girls? Right. I mean, this is awesome. This is another one. It's going to be. And this is what I love about the NXT card. You got like 5 matches, and every single one I'm excited about.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 3 hours of 5 matches that I really want to see, and I care and I'm invested in. And this is why it works. It's just it's a streamlined, no BS product that delivers every time, and they are just crushing it.
Mm-hmm. Very tight, very streamlined writing, very very clear directions, and we're guessing permutations based on this that make a lot of sense either way. So
right.
Nice.
All right, let's get to the Royal Rumble. In the pre-show, you got Rusev and Nakamura because they just don't know what to do with them. So Rusev is the pre-show guy.